Daka na with Mora and you. Yo, hello ulit mga basketbolero at basketbolera. So, here we are again. I think this is the third post in just a few days. So, we're just here to really give a reaction, a quick analysis to what happened kanina sa Gilas game. Siguro we'll go into further details in a few. But EU, initial thoughts on what happened sa Gilas game kanina?
Nandun na eh. There was hope. There was a light at the beginning of the game. We had the biggest lead of 11. And after a Justin Brownlee 3 that made it 33-23 in the second quarter, Brazil would go on an 18-0 run that practically ended our hopes of making it to the Olympics. With the game itself, disappointed, syempre. If you're in that position, you're 2 wins away from making it to the Olympics. Of course, you want to win. But given the bigger picture, as Coach Tim Cohn has said, he didn't expect his team to go this far. And that in itself is an achievement that we should be proud of. So, ikaw ba, Mora?
Well, yun. Medyo similar thoughts. Let's not forget that we're playing without 4 of our players technically, yung first choices ni Coach Tim. So, we're missing Jamie Malonzo, we're missing Kai Soto because of we're missing Scotty Thompson, who was also injured before we flew off to Latvia. And then AJ Edu, who's also injured. So these 4 would have contributed so much to the team. Na I'm hoping that at least if they were there, baka it might be a closer game, or we could have even won that game. So ayun, at least the Gilas team fought hard. The boys fought hard until the end. It's just that Brazil was too talented for us. They have 6 NBA players.
Five.
Yeah. Five NBA players.
5 players with NBA experience.
Yeah, so they're just too talented. I think they're the best defensive team we have matched up with so far here in the OQT.
And as you can see, hirap na hirap nga si Brownlee. He only finished with 15 points and 5 of 16 shooting. The rebounds were there, but then again, the playmaking, nawala. He had 9 assists and 8 assists in the first 2 games. Tapos ngayon, 2 lang ata. And at the same time, the biggest loss for Gilas is actually Kai Soto for me. There were, as you could see in the end game, Junmar couldn't keep up with the bigs of Brazil, who might not be as strong as him, but they're more athletic and more agile, and they're able to beat him off the floor. And if we had Kai, as Coach Tim has said, we would have had more depth. We could have given Junmar more rest. And the breaks of the game na din talaga. In the first half, Coach Tim said that Gilas was making really, really tough shots. And Brazil wasn't making their open shots. But after the halftime break, talagang nag-revert na to the usual averages. Hindi na nasushoot yung may hirap, and then nasushoot na yung mga libre ng Brazil. So, ayun.
Yeah.
Sayang.
Yeah, defensively, we were also right there. It's just that we couldn't convert at the other end. And then credits to the defense of Brazil, pero yeah, there were also passes that were not considered lazy, pero could have been better. These passes actually led to so much turnovers from our end. Kaya less chances then for us to actually try to score the basketball. Uh, First thoughts that came to mind actually is if we are lacking a playmaker, a point guard, what are your thoughts on this, EU?
Uh, given kung ano yung nilalaro nila na hindi naman predicated on the creation of a point guard, uh, I think it's not much of an issue. But eventually, uh, siguro malaki rin kawalan nga na wala kung balak nila mag-iba na sistema. But for the way that they play, it isn't that much of an issue. But yun, talagang hindi siya ganun kalaking issue for me. Ikaw
Okay.
ba?
For me, well, given the turnovers, dun ako na
Mm,
napaisip talaga. So hopefully Scotty comes back in time for the next FIBA qualifiers. If not, hopefully there are reserves that could actually fill up the role. Heading is one person in mind, especially since Coach Tim tried to reach out to him prior, at least broadcasting the status of Scotty. Pero another person that comes to mind is Kiefer. So hopefully they get to consider these playmakers, or if not, at least someone steps up and facilitates the offense for Gilas.
do you think kailangang i-expand yung pool or yung current pool is enough? Kasi ang gusto ni
Mm-mm.
Tim Cone, yung current pool, para magkakasama talaga. Hindi yung may sisingit ka na bago, may tatanggalin ka, o ano. Gusto mo bang i-expand?
Ako pare, to be quite honest kasi you couldn't predict injuries. See,
Mm.
I mean look at what happened. Uh we're down by four players. To the point na right now actually people are blaming Japet for a few miscues. But let's not forget that Japet actually just filled up a role that was supposed to be AJ Edu. He actually unretired and played for the country. So yeah, feeling ko lang hindi niya deserve yung hit.
And siguro nagulat din ako na sa game na 'to, nung second half,
Mm.
hindi natin nakitang mag-zona yung Gilas.
Mm.
'No? Parang napaka-effective niya laban sa Georgia, but well, I'm not questioning Tim Cone's decision making. Nagulat lang ako na hindi siya ginamit ulit. Parang desperate times call for desperate measures. But, yun, nagulat ako hindi nila ginamit. And dahil doon, pinatay tayo ni Huertas. As
Totoo.
in, grabe, as long as you go under the screen, pull up J, money na agad. What if you go over the screen, there's the lob or the kick out to the corner for the three. And it was just too much to handle for Gilas, especially if you're losing one of your main rim protectors in Kai Soto.
Mm.
Uh, so, do you think Kai should have played even if... Kasi may reports na maglalaro daw siya, tapos
Yeah.
biglang hindi pala. Though yung nag-report na maglalaro siya, sinabi rin before the game na hindi na nga raw maglalaro.
Oh, okay.
Ayun, so sa mga nakaisip na, hala, ba't di na nilaban? Parang last game
Mm.
naman na, hindi talaga kaya.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Kai would have loved to be in that game. Pero kung di talaga kaya, I mean, you wouldn't want to jeopardize his health and his future din naman just because of one game.
Tsaka, ang saklap lang rin talaga na nung second half, bawat shoot ng Brazil, yung cameraman sa kanya zinuzoom.
Oh.
Yun yung wala sa inyo,
Mm.
buti nga. You're going home kasi wala siya. Siguro kung meron pa ako isang nasayangan ako, sana pinasok na lang si Mason Amos.
Mm.
Kasi doon naman siya magaling eh. Magaling siya manggulat eh. Malay mo. Maya na siya. Yung panggulat siya. Magtititira siya o ano.
At least he got to experience the OQT, no? Iba pa rin eh. No, kung nasa dulo na parang wala nang chance and all.
Sana pinasok siya. Hayaan tumira. Pero kung papasok siya, hindi niya rin i-inform yung team. Hindi niya rin i-inform yung management. Pasok na siya. Okay, joke lang. Ayun. And yun, best of luck to Brazil. They're facing either Latvia or Cameroon. And as for the other OQTs, kakatingin ko lang, feel ko masaya ang Mavericks fans kasi tinatambakan ng Greece ang Slovenia.
Ha? So, baliktad.
Hindi, masaya sila kasi hindi na maglalaro si Luka, di ba?
Okay.
Kung matambakan sila ng Greece, uuwi na siya, makakapahinga na siya. And we'll see how the rest of the OQT semifinals go. But as of now, yun nga. Thank you, Gilas Pilipinas. We'll see you. Kailan ba? November ata ang next. Tapos FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers yung.
Okay.
Yun, we'll see the same players. We'll see the same system and yun.
Hopefully no one gets injured. Everybody's healthy for that tournament. And kung meron man, hopefully we get to consider replacements for them. Hirap din naman maglaro na 12-man, 11-man deep ka lang. So, yeah.
And up to think of it, hindi na tayo Asian team. Diba?
Oh, pare.
Tapos sa Asian tournament tayo, di ba? So, yun.
So, yeah, hopefully.
Exciting times ahead for Gilas. And for those na galit sa Gilas, this is an achievement. If you look at it in the bigger picture, this is the first beating Latvia as the first ever OQT win. It's such a huge achievement. And to make it all the way to the semis, it's also the first time that an Asian team, along with Lebanon, made it to the semifinals of an OQT. So that's quite an achievement. And, hopefully this continues. Coach Tim Cohn at the helm. These players, they keep on showing up for us. They build the requisite chemistry needed kasi ang talagang big picture dito is the World Cup in 2027 and hopefully the Olympics in 2028. So,
but do you think by 2027 is Brownlee still as competitive as he is currently? I mean, in terms of conditioning, knowing that he'll get older, much older by 2027.
Well, that's still a long way to go. I'm sure the SBP has a contingency plan for that. Hindi na naman si Brownlee ang naturalized player natin. Nandiyan pa si Ange. Nandiyan pa si Clarkson. Well, hindi naman siya talagang inano.
Ay, siya may nakapila bro, di ba? Yung import ng Magnolia ba yun?
Ng San Miguel ata, si Boatwright.
San Miguel. Yun, tama. Sorry.
Yung tumalo ko na Brownlee sa Governor's Cup ata. O ano. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's still a long way to go.
Team, pare, nothing to be ashamed of. Please keep your heads up high. This is an achievement. We're always here to root for you, and we're all proud of you guys.
Nothing to be ashamed of except si Mason Amos. Did you...
The shade, pare. The shade.
Di joke lang. So, I guess that's it. So, what's next?
Well, locally, pare, we're looking forward to draft. Sobrang daming big names that have actually signed up. Perhaps we'll be discussing it within the next few days. Exciting times ahead for local basketball.
And again, before we go, thank you, Gilas. And yeah, thank you sa mga nanood ng previous videos namin. Keep watching our vids.
Yes,
please subscribe.
Yeah. We'll be producing much more for you guys. Hopefully, more concepts, more topics to discuss. And please feel free to reach out to us through the comment section. We'll be glad to read your comments, and then we'll try to respond to them in the next episode. Thank you, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to comment in our comment section, both via our social media pages and YouTube. Yun lang. Thank you so much. Peace out. Congrats, Gilas Pilipinas. This is a hell of a run. Let's keep this thing going.
So
Yes, sir.